I'm back. Yesterday was a disaster because I ran out of storage, so my phone stopped recording. But now I will log on once more, and I am. Am I rewarded? Tournament has ended. Where is my badge? There it is. There it is. Top Royal Tournament finish. Wow. So unfortunately, this is my second account, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah, that's cool. And I wanted to recap the last game once more. So this was the game where my phone ran out of storage, and I can recap that once more, but it's a really short story. So what happened is that in the end I played much more controlled than in the first game, and right here I just apply max pressure on him, and it kind of works out because on the left side I get quite some damage and the princess chips now. So in this situation I'm 50 damage ahead, although of course he has the fireball and I don't have a big spell, so that's a disadvantage. And the receipt for bait is simply apply max pressure, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. And I think in this situation I am just... Why did I leak so much elixir? Yeah, that was a bit strange, but whatever. So what happens now is that I just spam the princess on the left side and I do get one hit, so now I'm way ahead in damage. But of course the fireball now cleans it up. Now this was an amazing play by him because he knew that once he fireballs my goblin gang, I need to lock on the defense and I don't have the lock for offense. And yeah, now he is ahead in damage by this, like, not that much. And I try to continue to pressure him, but now there's one stab and there's simply no way through for me, even though I catch his goblin drill. So this is how I lost twice against the same guy, which is like really upsetting for me. And for that reason, I actually thought, how about I'll switch for the next game to the Valkyrie instead. So if in case I play him again, I will have much better matchup. And yeah, so the next game started against Mini Schatten from the clan 80 grams of butter. And yeah, now looking back, I should have just princess at the bridge because it's simply one of the best plays you can do right now, especially with the meta of most games going down for a one tower game. So this is just standard opening with the simply looking how your opponent reacts, and I figured out by then that this is probably an Expo deck. So he does not have the elixir for fireball yet, but I know that in the future I will have my problems dealing with Expos because I simply don't have... I do have many ground units, but none of them is like very solid, like a golem or a giant, for example. I do have some of the, like the Valkyrie and the Prince, they're both pretty good cards, and I need to just max value them. But because I play the Dagger Duchess, my tower is 300 HP lower than his in the beginning, which sucks. But yeah, especially in Expo, like the Dagger Duchess doesn't do anything. So yeah, but that's a whole nother story. I figured out that I still want to play Dagger Duchess because in my opinion, it's still a pretty good like tower troop. Although most pros currently use the normal Princess Tower, which is also like a really good choice. And now the 2 times double elixir phase starts, and right here I can get, in theory, the connection with my princess, but I don't, which is sad. And now he does a really smart play, and I noticed that he is a strong player, because noticing that I don't have a big spell simply means he can stack defensive X-bows and now go with an offensive X-bow. And yeah, I need to figure out how to deal with the offensive X-bow, especially because he has the evolved Tesla as well. So that's a bit unfortunate right there, but somehow he doesn't have elixir for dealing with my Valkyrie, and now I am only around 130 damage behind, which is still a lot, especially because I don't have a big spell. So I need to chip down his towers somehow, and as you see, he doesn't get much damage, I don't get much damage either. It's really a very boring and passive game, but it was for my 26th win, and checking the global tournament leaderboard, I see that with 26 wins, I probably would have gotten the top 500 emote. So if I would have won that game, I would have gotten the emote as well. So this was like, this spot right here is, I should have predicted the Skelly somehow, but again I didn't, and it didn't work out that well. So again, the plays by him are pretty smart, or maybe my plays weren't the greatest there. So what happened here is that I cycled to my evolved Goblin Barrel, and he knew that he had to defend one side with the log, and he chose the right side. And on the left side, I should have put the Goblin Barrel behind the tower, because he played his archers before the tower, and they simply got no damage at all. And now I'm way behind in damage. And that's simply not good. So now he tries the defensive X-bow once again, which is, in my opinion, still a great move. And I get one stab, which is amazing because it gives me some chances. I decide to chop his X-bow down with my log as well, and here if both princesses would have connected, I would have won the game. But as you see on the right side, the other tower is down as well, and I still can't get damage. It's really frustrating even watching it back, because I see that, like, in this situation I would have needed just one more stab of some card, and I simply didn't get it. That's how I lost with, like, is it in log range? Yeah, log does like, what does log do? 72? 85? I think it's 85 in the 15, but yeah, kind of frustrating. It does 58, okay, yeah. So one log on the right side would have been enough, which is a bit frustrating, but yeah, that's part 2 of how I got my top 1k badge. And if there's something new in the future, I will do another video, but for now on I'll focus on my tasks. I'll play one more game on my main account. So my future is in a city in the south of Germany, where I will play I will teach kids to play chess, etc. for 1 year, which is pretty cool. It's like a volunteer thing. Yeah, so that's my life plan for the next year, and of course Clash Royale will stay one of my hobbies. So this, let's log in for once. This right here is yeah, it's a Hawk deck, okay. So it's probably Hawk Earthquake. Now the question is, does he play Mighty Miner or does he play the normal Knight? He plays the normal Knight, please. No, doesn't work. Okay. So, looking back at the global tournament, I won one game where he had the pretty much exact same deck, but I don't know how I won. I don't know how I should defend his Hog. I probably will need my Hog for the defense, because my Log for the defense, because if I don't play my Log defensively, he will always get one shot with his Hog, but if I play it correctly, he won't. Okay, so both of them will die eventually. He needs to do something about that, he doesn't. And now we're just way ahead in damage. He used his Log, which makes me inclined to... Oh, why didn't I? Why didn't I do the real barrel on the left side, man? Once again. Yeah, probably should focus on the left side. Yeah, there is going to be some kind of unit he wants to get my princess with. Now, unfortunately, oh no. Yeah, that's a huge scam. So, let's just win by princessing at the bridge. And, oh shit, I thought he will. I tried to predict his goblins, but he didn't play the goblins, so now I expect him to play another Hawk right there. No, this will be... yeah. This is the problem. This is also how I lost some games in the global tournament. Just by allowing too much damage. So... he had one push that kind of went through. And it was just way too much damage, and I decided on not defending more. And now he is he fucked? He's fucked. Yes! Let's go. Okay. Maybe I should do a video on my on another grand challenge where I can't bucket you with the little prince. Yeah. Also the scam offers. It's like these string offers really trigger me, and I know that there's some psychology behind it, so it's even more triggering. So yeah, that's it. Now I need to, where's my... oh god, is it again in the... I want to end the video looking once again at the... yeah, fuck it, let's just switch the accounts once more. Looking at the badge. So, one more win, and yeah, let's check that once again. One more win, and I might have gotten top 500. Yeah, surely it would have been enough with one more win. So if I would have won that one game against Expo, I would have gotten the badge, which is kind of sad. The emote as well, but yeah, I'll take that. So. I hope this will be a great video when I'll look at it once again in like 7 years. But by then I hopefully will have another badge on my main account then, where I can flex with. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Bye. Adios.